Hey there! Today we're tackling something that affects many of us. The struggle of setting boundaries without feeling guilty. It can be tough to say no, especially when we worry about disappointing others. But establishing boundaries is crucial for maintaining your well-being. In this video, I'm going to share 5 ways to set boundaries without guilt. Let's dive in and learn how to protect your time, energy, and mental health without the guilt. The first step to setting boundaries without guilt is realizing that they're not selfish. They're necessary. A lot of us are taught that being kind means saying yes to everything, but that's simply not true. In fact, boundaries are a form of self-respect. When you set a boundary, you're not saying I don't care about you, you're saying I care about myself enough to protect my time, energy, and well-being. So, start reframing your mindset. Understand that setting boundaries is a healthy act of self-care, not an act of selfishness. One of the best ways to set boundaries without feeling guilty is to be clear and direct about your limits. Instead of beating around the bush or making excuses, be upfront and specific about what you need. For example, instead of saying, "I'm really busy," try saying, "I need some time to recharge, so I won't be able to help with this right now." The more direct you are, the easier it will be for others to understand your needs, and it reduces the chance of confusion or guilt creeping in. Being clear also prevents misunderstandings that can lead to feelings of resentment later on. When you're setting boundaries, it's important to use I statements. This helps you take ownership of your needs and avoid sounding accusatory or defensive. Instead of saying, "You're always asking too much of me," try saying, "I'm feeling overwhelmed and I need to take a step back." This way, the focus stays on your feelings and needs, rather than placing blame on someone else. It makes the conversation more about you and less about criticizing others, which helps prevent guilt from sneaking in. One of the most powerful tools in setting boundaries without guilt is learning to say no without feeling the need to justify yourself. It's okay to decline an invitation, a request, or an obligation without giving a lengthy explanation. In fact, over-explaining often leads to feelings of guilt because we feel like we need to convince the other person. A simple, firm no is enough. For example, "I'm going to have to pass on that this time" is a polite but effective way to say no without over-explaining. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes, and the less guilty you'll feel. Finally, remember that people who truly respect you will also respect your boundaries. If someone gets upset when you set a boundary, it's often more about their expectations than it is about your needs. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, and setting boundaries is a sign of that respect. Trust that those who value you will understand your need for boundaries and won't try to guilt trip you into crossing them. And if someone doesn't respect your boundaries, that's a red flag that might signal you need to reconsider the relationship. Setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. By following these 5 tips, recognizing that boundaries are healthy, being clear and direct, using I statements, practicing saying no without guilt, and understanding that respect is mutual, you can protect your energy and start setting boundaries with confidence. Remember, it's not about shutting people out, it's about taking care of yourself so you can show up as your best self for the people you care about. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new update from LifeList. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.